buttons being placed. Well, we've been seeing glimpses of it, but now it's proven that, okay, Rafaela, Diggy, Estes, picks like these, they're either going to get banned or they're going to get picked up. We don't have to be Oh My Venus to prioritize those picks. As we enter the match, it's NXP versus Execration. Is there anyone here who has the advantage in the early game, specifically for the first two turtles?
Oh yeah, for sure. Execration here, I'm giving it to them. Chaknu, one of the greatest initiating tanks, always active essentially. Even if they are behind, he finds ways to get on top of their opponents. And right now, they're making this purple take a little harder for Nexplay. And look at that, see, as I was describing it, H2O hasn't even gotten the purple just yet.
Yeah,
That's what, precious seconds.
But I believe Lancelot either, like KelVJ, was not able to get his purple, or was he? I wasn't able to see that.
Not
But
yet.
I think they spent a little bit too much time trying to disrupt H2O, so H2O actually has a bit of a leg up to the Lancelot now in terms of getting the farm. But now we're seeing E2 Max trying to give a little bit more information. Has to be careful. Renegade is playing his favorite 1-1 with the Weapons Master emblem, and James is rocking his Baksha with the
Concussive Blast.
Concussive Blast,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
He actually used that to perfection against Brent Esports when they won that series 2-0.
Yep, and I guess this is a good mix of both comfort and a certain evolution in their playstyle here in MPL Season 7. But right now, First Lord about 30 seconds away. What I'm guessing is Etomax, he's loving this. This is one of the things that a support or position 4 Angela gets on top, or a little better, performs better than the position 5, is she reaches Heart Guard so much sooner.
Yeah.
It might be in time for the turtle.
Which will be spawning within the next 3 seconds. Itomax not yet level 4 though. After this wave, he should be at this point, but not yet. Really close. Could be the determining factor if Execration is going to be taking this turtle, which they're starting to position themselves around. James has the information. NXP, will they try to contest this? Chaknu is going to get spotted out here. He goes really low. He's able to Jeet Kundo away. The Meteor Shower has already been committed here by NXP. Exort has already popped it. Here comes the Lancelot. Not getting anyone yet with a Phantom Execution. KelVJ is still nearby. He could Retribution it away. He has a hard guard on him. Look at him just standing, and he does get the steal as Yaoi gets the first blood. He is the victim of the first blood of the match. He goes down in the hands of KelVJ. And I think he's going to be getting a purple buff as well as the action continues. H2O will not be able to get close enough.
Here's that early game aggression, the initiative that Execration has. And as you saw, H2O, he couldn't even throw out free. He couldn't even go basic. He can't even throw out basic attacks. It's because the carry is so dangerously fragile at this point in the game, 3 minutes in. And the fact is, Execration played that first turtle, that first big team fight, to a T. They timed out the opponent's ults, they got in the hard guard at the right moment, and right now they are going to bottom, and I feel like this is such a heavy rotation. They want to make the most of this outer turret shield.
Yeah, and it seems like they might be sacrificing Itomax, who already used a flicker to get away. Yaoi, look at that. Chaknu, just his presence was enough to stop the chase onto Itomax. They were able to deplete the energy shield turret in the bottom lane, something that they need to do a little bit. And now, feeling the pressure, lane switch for NXP, they send Renegade up top to go up against the Alice, probably feeling like it's a better matchup here. Meanwhile, the Baksha is going to be spending some sweet time with the Harith in the bottom lane.
Kelra here, he really hasn't felt so much as a peep from NXP. Like, if anything, Execration is happy to just rotate towards Kelra, which explains how he might be a secondary core here, which is trouble. Oh no!
Oh no! Renegade taken out. He just picked up his corrosion scythe, and give him a first death in the match as well. Get great pick off there by KelVJ as Kelra and the rest of Execration look to spot out if they can get the H2O or Yaoi. They will not, but what they have is control, and this is expected from the lineup. We were talking about this earlier, that Execration, their lineup in the early game, we have a term for it. We call it brusco, but just they can body their way into the formation of NXP. Oh, another kill.
It's a solid beatdown, but here's the thing, Reptar. That's one of the few things that NXP can get from Execration right now. It was a misposition by Etomax at most, but really that was more on Execration. They miscalculated where the rest of NXP would have been. But as it is, that was as free as it gets. NXP is happy to take it. But right now, even this turtle, second turtle of the game, is difficult for NXP to fight for. That's just how hard it is for H2O. That's how important it is for them to bridge that gap. And so far, I think they're doing all right. This is a position 5 Rafaela on Yawi. And here's what I'm thinking, right? It's avarice, not pull yourself together.
Yeah.
So he kind of wants to deal damage as well. He wants to stay on the map as much as possible.
Yeah, and he'll be able to get his items, and he's going to be even more of an effect in this matchup. Now, NXP, kudos to them, though, for really trying to play it safe and picking off, trying to go for the perfect moments to get a pick off there. As Kelra, even with a hard guard, he goes down. First kill finally for H2O. So NXP, they're playing it right. Despite them losing the first 2 turtles, despite them going up against a lineup that can body them early on, they know that if we just play it a little bit right, pick our moments, then we can get our kills. We don't have to force anything too much, because if we do that, we're going to be risking so much.
Yep, and I figured out a word, Reptar. I figured out a word to describe what Execration is doing, what this lineup is.
No.
It's essentially a matter of who's the beatdown. If they have the hard guard on, they're the beatdown, regardless of a counter go, regardless of a rotational fight. And right now, here we go. They're trying to protect this purple.
Yeah, and the Meteor Shower has been used by Exer to stop the members of Execration from getting back, and it is enough to provide room for H2O to get his purple buff, so he locks that in. Yawi also just picked up the Encouraged Mask as well, so that's going to be more attack speed, more damage, more magic and physical attack defense coming in from NXP. Great pickup there as the first item for Yawi. With the lineup that you have with 2 marksmen, you're going to need all that you can get from that.
Yep, essentially he now has 2 goes at Holy Healing. He could click Holy Healing, charge in, heal up a bit, and then encourage for an all-in. So Nexplay, their mindset right here is, all right, as soon as you have your, second item, H2O, we're going to go ahead. We're going to go fight back. And right now, Execration, they have to find out when NXP is thinking that way, when it's their turn.
And it's another turtle that we're going to be seeing here. Let's see if NXP has the firepower to finally contest this, or maybe even steal it away from the hands of Execration. James and Renjo have been very proactive with their rotations in this matchup. Really, it's the no man's land. The island here has been Kelra and Renj's lane, but Heartguard has already been put onto KLVJ. And that's another turtle. The third one going to Execration. It looks like they're going to be going for kills as H2O gets spotted out, but Chaknu gets taken down. H2O is down though. That's 2 down for NXP, and it's a killing spree for KLVJ. The double kill for the king. He wants more. A little bit too risky to dive that tower, so he goes back. Meteor Shower just to clear the wave, but that's a big win for Execration.
I was about to say that Heart Guard might have been pulled off a little too soon, but I guess they exactly knew what they were doing. Technically, there are 2 cores right now. 2 cores and 1 backup scaling core for Execration. Renzio, we haven't really heard from him much. Look at this. For the past 2 or 3 team fights, he's just been pushing, keeping up, getting those stacks. And so far, Kelra and KLVJ, they're enough. The KK brothers.
Yeah. And Kelra now has joined the action. He has enough farm. He said, you know what, I'm okay now. Salmon Force gets the damage done, and a double kill to boot. Yawi and H2O go down. Execration playing their signature aggressive early game style, working really well against the double marksman late game scaling lineup of NXP.
Yeah, perfect windows of opportunity Exe has found in this, mid-game, I'd say, 8 minutes, 30 seconds. Lord in about 40. So far, what I can say is Execration, KLVJ, he's back. The KLVJ we saw from the previous week of the MPL, he's got up, he's picked himself back, and I like that he's playing assassins more now.
Yeah.
The way that they played marksman the other time just really didn't fit his style. So yeah, I like how they've picked up the Angela this way, how Chaknu's back on a playmaking tank like this, and so far Etomax, he's gonna, wow, they're just was enough on Exort apparently.
Yeah, and Chaknu doing all his best, but I think like the hitbox of Cho isn't big enough. He's not wide. He's not a block.
Slender.
So, yeah, too slender to block that one little meteor shower hit coming in from Exort's Chak. Now with the Lord up, NXP, if Keller had enough time to finally farm up, I wonder if at this point Renijay is at enough farm. He is level 9 compared to the level 11 of Kelra. Let's not forget, Kelra got that double kill, which helped him amp up, but with how it's looking, yeah, NXP are not even going to contest this. They're really banking on let's play it safe and wait for our marksman.
to be fair, they wouldn't have any other choice. If at this point they forced it, they tried to go for the contest, they tried to take what they apparently think is theirs. It's just not right now. I'm giving NXP seeing the fact that H2O earlier was doing much better, but again, the proof is in the pudding. 4 to 8, H2O suffered 2 deaths. I can say that he's not ready, not just yet, especially seeing as to how there's so much CC from Execration.
Yeah, and now let's see if NXP can hold on this onslaught from the Lord. Execration might be able to take out a tower or two here. But the way the waves are looking, though, they have to play this smart if they want to be able to get a tower. NXP, they'll be too preoccupied going for the Lord. Execration, this could be a really damaging push.
Yeah, Execration is making bank. Look at this. Renzio is just building his arsenal. KLVJ is miles away from everyone else on the map now, already at level 15. Chaknu sitting at 0, 1, and 2. He's pretty good deterrent. Like, as soon as you come in, it's your fault if you get hit by the way of the dragon. And right now, a siege across the whole map.
Yeah, and the Lord is marching. Top lane is being focused. Meteor Shower already committed to get that Lord down. But here comes Renzo. The rest of NXP or of Execration, they're not going to be able to full commit on that fight, but they are able to get the inhibitor in the top lane. Now Execration might be able to get the second inhibitor turret. The one in the middle. Now KLVJ with a hard guard. He goes in. The Winter truncheon along with the Blood keeps Renzo alive, but he's taking so much damage. Will he survive? Can he stay on? But no, he can't hold on. Here comes Keller though with the Zaman Force, with the damage. He gets the mega kill onto Renegade. James could be up next. He gets kicked back and he gets taken out there by the Angela. 1 tower left, 1 inhibitor left for Execration, and that is gone. What could be very damaging looked like to be, or it is, a complete disaster for NXP as Execration. The knock-up from Chapno. The flicker Jeet Kundo give